how is the conjunction of the Sun, Mercury, and Saturn in Pisces influencing you? You were most likely grounded or separated from any person, place, or thing that's playing out as an attachment that's getting in the way of your personal development right now, because you are in the midst of a personal evolution process, and you've also been made more aware of the tools you have to expand your personal life. When it comes into connections, people, places, and things, creative endeavors that you want to take action on, you might have been too high in the spirit of it without understanding how to practically work on it. So that's why you were restricted on taking action on some of these things this week, so you can have more of a format on how to go about it. All right, especially when it comes into how you utilize budgeting and dealing with finances in your life. That got grounded, and you have more of a realistic outlook on how you deal with those influences. You might have experienced a little bit of separation or resistance when it comes into closer friends or people that you're familiar with, because maybe you tried to communicate and relate your dreams and aspirations or potential energy and it wasn't received well. So this was a lesson for you to understand how to protect how you go about relating these things in order to build them up properly and not be projected on. Something most likely clicked this week for you to understand that it's your responsibility to take care of your emotional and mental well-being, on top of understanding how to place boundaries, blocks, and guards within your private space. Something most likely clicked with you understanding what resources or what level of foundation is needed for something dealing with a creative endeavor. So regardless of how high you are in the potential of creating something, you have more of a sense of format now, and also understanding that healing the inner child is a responsibility. There most likely was some form of restriction within the workplace or blockages when it comes into certain projects that you're building and how you go about getting your routine in order. Work with the blockage, because it's helping you understand how to format your regimen better. Regardless of how high you're basking in the potential of a relationship connection, or how low you may be feeling based off a past circumstance with a relationship experience, the reality of the situation was established this week. The better that you address reality, the better you're able to build or heal. There most likely was some form of restriction placed on attachments that's blocking your healing process and blocking you being able to uplift true passions up to the surface level. If you're lost in any desires, may have had a chaotic week. You most likely had a breakthrough this week, understanding how some form of knowledge or experience you have with something can be used to help build stability in your life. It's just that you have to embrace expressing it and being the example for it. It's likely that you ran into a realization that something that you're building in career branding in some type of shape or form is going to take longer than you thought it was, and you have to make a decision if you're going to commit to this or not. At this point, it's been made clear about the aspirations people have that you associate yourself with. This group has the same aspirations, this group doesn't. It's up to you to go about how you navigate your social space. Where you need healing, and also where you need to be able to give yourself a spiritual push, has been identified. You cannot wait for nobody to save you. Take initiative for making sure you uplift your subconscious.